Hey guys, I'm Cyborg Sheep, and welcome to the Weekend Post. In this episode, we're going to be doing something a little different. Now, you'll know that in the past I've done lots of things with First Robotics. I've done FRC, I've done FLL, but I haven't done everything. That changes today. Straight from, well, sort of, straight from FLL headquarters, courtesy of Liner JMS, thank you very much, I have got a Into Orbit mission kit. So, in this video, what we are going to be doing is kicking off a series which I like to call Robot in 3 weeks. Obviously not to be confused with Robot in 3 days. So, let's get started. Now one quick thing before we get started. As is true with all my other First Robotics videos, I recommend you to watch the mission video. If you don't watch it, you won't understand what's going on. But without further ado, let's get started. Whoa, so cool. Nice. Oh my word! I knew this thing was big, but I didn't know it would be this big. Definitely not any run-of-the-mill table gonna be able to hold this thing up. Alright, I think I got everything. There should be 10 sets of numbered bags. There's also a Velcro tape paper, and there is also a set of unlabeled bags, a cross axle, and a 2x8 plate. However, there doesn't seem to be any instructions. So, to the gargler! Alright, so we're gonna start off with bag number 1, and yeah, so I guess let's get building. Alright, the following is everything you should be able to make with bag number 1. A Spaceman minifigure with a loop, three cars which holds storage, 2 minifigures, and a space rover. You should also have 2 blue spheres, as well as a stand for them, Into Orbit plates, and penalty bricks. Alright, that completes bag number 1. Let's move on to bag number 2. Alright, by completing this second build, you enable 2 missions to be completed. The first one is rolling these carts down the ramp, and the second one is switching this solar panel to different angles dependent on the board. Not a whole lot done with this build, however, a really cool structure. This is neat, let me tell you. Anyway, let's move on to bag 3. Alright, bag 3 builds all of the 4 components that you see here. We have the space station, and the 3 components of what looks to be a rocket, which are the nozzle, the cockpit, and the fuel tank. Of course, correct with me if I'm wrong, but generally speaking, that's what it looks to be. Let's move on to bag 4. Alright, so what bag number 4 builds is this spaceship holding device that, when the lever is pressed, the spaceship will be released and subsequently fall to its death. I'm assuming what your mission is to get the spaceship to safety without it being destroyed. So, that's pretty neat. Let's move on to the next bag. And one more thing before we continue. People were wondering, how do you put the spaceship back in the claw once it's released to, for example, reset the mission? So, that's exactly what they give you this little lever up here for. So, you'll hold it right here, and then you'll use the lever to close the claw, and there you go. Easy as that. Completing the build in bag number 5 allows you to complete probably one of the most simplest missions in this game. All you have to do, drive over some rough terrain, lower the lever. That raises a flag, which nets you points. All joking aside, relatively good way for easy points. But anyways, let's move on to bag number 6. You will note on this little 1x2 plate here that that is not a sticker. It's printed. Now that costs more for them to do in the factory, but it's millions of times more convenient for you and me, because you don't gotta make sure that you get it on straight and whatnot, and chances of it peeling off, and it's so much better. And I wish they would do it more often, but saves some money. But anyways, back to building. Alright, so completing this next build builds all of these things you see here. But there's some pretty interesting things about this build in particular. One of those things is that this build uses parts from 2 sets. One of them is from bag 6, and the other is from bag 7. The other interesting thing is that there's lots of missions that you enable completion of here. And I rewatched the robot game video to figure out what all the missions were, so that way I will know more missions than if I hadn't have rewatched it, which also I recommend that you watch, because you also won't understand what I'm trying to say in this case either. So let's just get down to what the good majority of them I know are completable by completing this kit. So this first one that I can say with certainty is what I believe to be is the food production. Essentially, you need to push this in at the right speed, such so that it turns the inner wheel here, so that it ends up in the green portion. It can be pushed too far though, and end up in the tan portion, and a little bit farther, in which case you won't get points. So ideally, it should be at least maybe half an inch out. Yes, I'm working in Imperial, which is weird. Normally I prefer metric. This next mission is of similar simplicity to the crater drive-over mission that I previously had built. Essentially, all you have to do is bump these off of the pin in the center of this holder, and these are called samples, and you can use these in other places. For example, in this mission here, which is the 3D printer mission. Basically what you'll do is there will be a red brick, and that's what you're going to 3D print. However, you need to put a sample in there, and you put it in the top, and it drops out a red brick, which is the 3D printed model. The 2 gray samples, I do not know exactly what they are. I'm probably going to have to watch the video again. However, the white sample is a gas sample, and the blue sample is a water sample. These 2 samples, if I remember correctly, can be used in 2 different places to get points. The water sample can be placed on the food production module to gain points. And if you bring the gas sample back to base, that also gains you points. And this last module here encompasses 2 missions. The first one is, well, essentially, in the words of the missions, it is weightlifting, and basically what you have to do is lift up this bar to the maximum height, which in this case is such so that all 4 holes of this beam can be seen. And the other mission is these 2 levers, which you have to push down repeatedly and push down enough times so that this yellow bar that you see moving right here reaches at least this point here. It will be denoted on the map as a gauge, which will be orange in this section, and if you get it in that area, that nets you the most amount of points. Other than that though, let's move on to bag number 8. Alright, bag number 8. Not much to say about this module. However, this module is rather cool. It's like one of those hammer put yourself to the test kind of things. Basically what you do, not that. Well, what your robot has to do, put it like that, such so that the spaceship reaches the top and stays there. Unlike this one though, you don't have to reach the top and go back down. You have to reach the top and stay there. And also, this thing, yeah, just your run-of-the-mill medium motor isn't going to have enough force to really slam it. So that's going to take some reconfiguring to do. Anyways, let's move on to bag number 9. Alright, bag number 9. What this build is a satellite. And essentially, it has this little arm on the end. And what you do is it's similar to the exercise machine mission, in which you have to turn the pin a certain amount such that it ends up in the orange area on the map. Relatively quick build though. Let's move on to bag 10. And what the last build makes is 3 satellite modules. What you have to do with these satellite modules is move them to outside a circle on the mat. In this case, it would be changing the satellite's orbit, and that nets you points. With that being said, guys, I think I'm going to leave the video at that. Building these was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get started programming the robot. We also needed a place to lay out the mat to set these modules on. However, once again, this video is getting rather long, so I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.